Hi y'all, thanks for stopping by Design by Kathy. Today for Tuesday's tips, I'm actually starting it on a Monday. I should call this Bad Hair Monday because it's just one of those, you know, we all have one of those days. But what I want to do today, I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to split a canvas into 3 parts and do 3 separate little pours using 3 separate medium methods. I'm going to let it dry overnight, complete it in the morning, and take a look at it, and let's see what kind of differences we get. I know that you're probably, I see these on post every day. There's just so much out there, so many recipes, so many, well there's so many options for mediums. It's rather overwhelming, even to me, and I've been doing this for a while now. But what I want to stress to you is find out, you know, go with what works for you. But that's why I'm going to use 3 different methods, or 3 different medium today. Well, one medium 2 different ways, and then one completely different. Just so you don't have to take the time to do that experiment and see for yourself what it actually does. So anyway, I'm going to use, for 2 of them, I'm going to use the exact same colors, the exact same brands. One of them I'm going to use different because and I'll show you why as we get into the video. But I want to take some of the confusion out. And like I said, I want to do this video. I'll waste my paints and my medium so you don't have to. So let's take a look at it. And by the way, y'all, I don't know why I waited so long. Just had a lot of whatever. But I finally started a Facebook group. I've had several of you tell me that, when I said I was going to have this coming down the road, said, oh, they were excited about it. So right now, it pretty much just has a few friends of mine in it, personal friends, and some family members, because we got to drag family members into everything. But anyway, I hope that you'll pop up. I'll have the link down below, and I hope that you'll pop in and sign up. I really have one criteria, one question to answer, or one rule to follow, and my rule is to be kind. I think that artists should support each other. I think if you're trying new things and you want true feedback, I think that good, honest, but kind criticism is the best way to go. So that is like my bottom line. I suppose if we get into it and, I see the rise for some other rules, I mean, who likes soap? There's just too many. We don't want to, this is supposed to be fun. Not a lot of rules. But anyway, the link is down below, like I said, and I hope that you will come on and be some of the first to be on it's called Paint Pouring Journey with Design by Kathy. So with all that being said, let's get right to doing this experiment and see what happens. Okay, so I have this 11 by 14 canvas, and we're going to do these 3 little sections here. I've written on the back so that we'll know in the morning when we take a look at it. This first section, I'm going to use water only. I've seen some people, they post what they do. I don't know how long after they do it, what's being seen. I mean, what it looks like, or if it's just right after they finish. I don't know. So I want to see for myself. That's the best way. So I want to see for myself, and then hopefully you can take a look at these and make your own determination. This middle section, I'm just going to use my 2-to-1 ratio of Floetrol, like I've been using for 4 years. This bottom section, I'm going to use Floetrol with 30% water added into it. So let's just see. And for these 2, I'm going to use the same exact paints. This one, I'm going to use the tube paints, and I'm going to show you why. So let me start off here with, and I don't want to use the ones I'm going to be using, so let me see if I can find another same brand, Deco Art. That's okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I can use this one because I I can use this one because I've got more of this paint. So let me do this. Let me do one more thing that I didn't have ready. Crap. Okay, so I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. And I think I'm going to use a measuring spoon. Which means we need a lot of paper towels. Okay, so for the purpose of this, and I'm going to go ahead and let me set this aside for now. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to use a tablespoon of paint. Now clearly, I don't want to come and start off dumping a whole tablespoon of water. So I'm going to start in small increments. I'm going to go with a half a teaspoon. And you can see it's pretty runny right now with just that half a teaspoon. So that was a tablespoon of paint and half a teaspoon of water. Okay, so remember we've got this split. We've got water only, Floetrol, and Floetrol with 30% water. So that'll be this one. This is Floetrol only, which are these, and the water only, which are these. So what I want to do is just make a little flip cup. And let's see, where do we want to start, man? Let's start in the middle. I have a lot of cup washing to do today. I have water here in my studio, but it's got a leak right now. So I've got it turned off. I've got to get a plumber to fix it. Because right now I'm having to go outside and use the outside faucet. And that's all fine right now, but when it gets cold, I'm not going to want to do that. Perfect. Okay, actually I'm going to go ahead and get all three of these ready. Just for giggles and grins here. This is the Floetrol and water. Oops. I always like to kind of bank it off the side. That seems like it just really helps it stay on top a little better. For whatever reason, it's just not plunking it straight down to the bottom. Okay, and now for this one. Now keep in mind, I've used the same amount of actual paint. Let's see, what did I start with? Start with the blue. Ew. Wait, I got off on that one, but we're probably going to have pink. And remember, the color combination is not the experiment here. It is the mix. Okay, now same amount of paint. This is what we have here. So clearly you can see right off the bat that using water, you're gonna needed to use this whole 2-ounce bottle in order to probably get these. Just doing the math. So I'm gonna flip each one over and hopefully not make a horrendous mess here. I'm only gonna be able to stretch it this way because I don't want them all running over each other. Probably going to happen anyway a little bit, but and if you're fumble fingers, it really does. Ooh, pretty in the cup. Okay, now let me see if I can get a little cooperation here. Again, this is going to be really hard to keep them completely separate. I'm going to do my best. Whoa, that's going to make a really pretty skin, right? Well, got a little something there. Now I strained. Nope, that wasn't what I thought it was. Okay, so I want to leave that there because that's going to look awesome. So anyway, that's just the best I can do without more paint in that. Without shoving these over on top of it, which I don't want to do for the purpose of this. So I'm going to let this dry and we will come back and take a look at the results. So here it is the next morning, and let's take a look at our results and see what kind of differences we have between these 3 different processes. So here is our final result here. This one's a little bit wet still there in the middle. This one is pretty dry. That one is pretty dry. So as you can see what happened using the same amount of paint for each one of these processes, same paint. This is as far as that would go with just the water. Now, if you all want to see another one of just water with more paint, let me know down below and I'll be happy to do that and see what happens. But for the purpose of this little experiment, I used the same exact amount of paint in each one. The only thing I could say on the straight Floetrol is we got this nice little cell action going on here that just occurred naturally. This one has, you know, it's got its uniqueness as well. You know, either one of these. Then the bottom line, I guess, would be, like I said, this one is completely dry. This one I can still see it's a little wet, so it would be sticky in the middle. But that would be, I guess, your main significant difference in the fact that adding water is going to stretch your dollar, let's say. Going to stretch your dollar more. Now this clearly didn't stretch anything, but again, the purpose was to just use the same amount of paint for each one. So anyway, I hope you find this interesting, and I hope it helps in some way, because I'll be happy to do the experiments instead of you having to use all your paint and your canvases. So if you have another experiment you'd like to see me try, something that you've just not tried yet, or you're not sure why, whatever, you know, someone said do it or don't do it, but I'm willing to try it. So let me know, and we'll give it a whirl. But anyway, again, here is the final results of our little test. So I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday tips, and again, let me hear from you. Give me you know, thumbs up if you found this helpful. Again, if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments below. Hey, don't forget to check out the new Facebook group. I look forward to seeing you all there, and I'll see you for the next video. You all have a wonderful day.